The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies. Squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, the ground game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Flying out to the left. The 10. Touchdown, Fresno State. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know what the...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The snap sets up the throw. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Dances away. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you can tell this offense they just don't feel comfortable running the football. First and goal situation, a lot of times it's a run. They throw an incomplete pass. Second and goal, it's a sack. This offense, they've got to find a way to stretch this defense. Maybe some crossing routes. Maybe throw it up to one of the big fellas. They got to find something better to execute down here in the red zone.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Aggies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Utah State, 7.
First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bulldogs will have it first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Still running at the 40. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football if you're the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. Great job by the back on the option.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Utah State, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Skips away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Utah State.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. The 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Byrne.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking to throw on third. Fires to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Hauls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He'll try to take it back. He's at the and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Utah State, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Byrne. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Rides the back on the option. The give. Picks up the first down. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Moving away from pressure. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense.
There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got room at the 35. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Utah State has it inside the 20. Snap from the gun on third down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Looking to throw on first down. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. Flips it out to the back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Well, you talk about getting out of jail free. They changed that field position in a heartbeat, and now they're ready to roll. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Might be looking to run. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with it. Nope, here comes the flag. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Might as well stick with him. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He spins that thing down the middle. Touchdown, Fresno State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. And he's dragged down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a...
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete on the right side. But the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now facing a third and long. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one is perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get...
He lets one fly deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Slithers into space. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
73, Utah State, 24.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Aggies want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give his effort.
He's got it, first down and more. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Got his man quickly. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out.
On the double. Easy. Cut it, cut it.
They want to throw it. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Cricket. Timber. Timber. Gorilla. Gorilla. Gaucho. Griffin.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Steps away. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And making the score, Fresno State, 73.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They